Hare Krishna. Jnana Vijnana Yogena Karmanam Uddharam Jataha Hiranyakesha Padmakshaha Padma Mudra Padambujaha Jnana Vijnana Yogena Karmanam Uddharam Jataha Hiranyakesha Padmakshaha Padma Mudra Padambujaha Jnana Vijnana Yogena Karmanam Uddharan Jataha Hiranyakesha Padmakshaha Padma Mudra Padambujaha. Hare Krishna. Yeah, I think now you can see. Jnana Vijnana Yogena Karmanam Uddharan Jataha Hiranyakesha Padmakshaha Padma Mudra Padambujaha. Jnana Vijnana Yogena Karmanam Uddharan Jataha Hiranyakesha Padmakshaha Padma Mudra Padambujaha. Anybody like to repeat this? Yes, try.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji. Jnana Vijnana Karmanam Hiranyakeshaha Padmakshaha Padma Mudra Padambujaha.
Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji. Jnana Vijnana Yogena Karmanam Uddharan Jataha Hiranyakesha Padmaksha Padma Mudra Padambujaha. Hare Krishna Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna. Jnana Vijnana Yogena Karmanam Uddharan Jata Hiranyakesam Padmaksham Padma Mudra Padambujam. Hare Krishna.
Yes, anybody else?
Hare Krishna Prabhuji. Jnana Vijnana Yogena Karmana Mudharanjata Hiranyakesha Padmaksha Padma Mudra Padambujaha. Hare Krishna Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji. Jnana Vijnana Yogena Karma Nam Uddharanjata Hiranyakesha Padmaksha Padma Mudra Padambujaha. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji. Jnana Vijnana Yogena Karmana Muttaranjataha Hiranyakesha Padmaksha Padma Mudra Padambujaha.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji. Jnana Vijnana Yogena Karmanam Uddharanjataha Hiranyakesha Padmaksha Padma Mudra Padambujaha.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji. Jnana Vijnana Yogena Karmanam Uddharan Jataha Hiranyakeshaha Padmakshaha Padma Mudra Padambujaha. Hare Krishna.
Okay, very good. Jnana of spiritual knowledge, Vijnana and application, Yogena by means of mystic yoga, Karmana of mystic of material actions, Uddharan uprooting, Jataha the roots. Hiranyakeshaha golden hair, Padmakshaha lotus eye, Padma Mudra marked with the sign of the lotus, Pada Ambujaha having lotus feather. By mystic yoga and practical application knowledge from the scripture, Kapila Muni, who is characterized by his golden hair, his eyes just like lotus petals, and his lotus feet, which bear the marks of lotus flower, will approve the deep-rooted desire for work in this material world. A lot of noise outside. change the. By mystic yoga and practical application of the knowledge from the scripture, Kapila Muni is characterized by his golden hair. Roji, bandi kar do. By mystic yoga and practical application of knowledge from the scripture, Kapila Muni is characterized by his golden hair, his eyes just like a lotus petals, and his lotus feet bear the marks of lotus flowers. He approved the deep-rooted desire for work in this material world. Yes, who is going to read the translation? Anybody wants to read the purport? Yes, Anuradha Mataji. Please unmute Anuradha Mataji.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji.
Yeah.
Purport by Srila Prabhupada ki jai. In this verse, the activities and bodily features of Kapila Muni are very nicely described. The activities of Kapila Muni are forecast herein. He will present the philosophy of Sankhya in such a way that by studying his philosophy, people will be able to uproot the deep-rooted desire for karma, fruitive activities. Everyone in this material world engages in achieving the fruits of his labor. A man tries to be happy by achieving the fruits of his own honest labor, but actually he becomes more and more entangled. One cannot get out of this entanglement unless he has perfect knowledge or devotional service. Those who are trying to get out of the entanglement by speculation are also doing their best. But in the Vedic scriptures, we find that if one has taken to the devotional service of the Lord in Krishna consciousness, he can very easily uproot the deep-rooted desire for fruitive activities. Sankhya philosophy will be broadcast by Kapila Muni for that purpose. His bodily features are also described herein. Jnana does not refer to ordinary research work. Jnana entails receiving knowledge from the scriptures through the spiritual master by discipline succession. In the modern age, there is a tendency to do research by mental speculation and concoction. But the man who speculates forgets that he is sure to commit mistakes. His senses are imperfect. He is sure to fall into illusion, and he is cheating. Unless one has perfect knowledge from disciplic succession, he simply puts forth some theories of his own creation. Therefore, he is cheating people. Gnana means knowledge received through disciplic succession from the scriptures, and Vijnana means practical application of such knowledge. Kapila Muni's Sankhya system of philosophy is based on Gnana and Vijnana. Hare Krishna.
Thank you. Om Ajnanatimirandasya Jnananjana Shalakaya Chakshurmilitam Yena Tasmai Shri Guruve Namaha. Namo Vishnupadaya Krishna Prishtaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Vedanta Swaminiti Namine. Namaste Saraswati Devi Gauravani Pracharini Nirvisheshaya Shunyavadi Pashad Deshatarini. Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shivasati Gaura Bhakta Vrinda. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare. Jnana Vijnana Yogena Karmana Muddaran Jataha Hiranyakesha Padmakshaha Padma Mudra Padambujaha. Mystic yoga and practical application of knowledge from scripture, Kapila Muni, who is characterized with golden hair, his eyes just like lotus petals, lotus feet, which bear the mark of lotus flower, will uproot the deep-rooted desire for work in the material world. So now this is interesting. Knowledge. This is so deep. Veda means knowledge. And anything which is not in the Vedas is not knowledge. Once I was going to in college, and when I met the dean of the Konkani college, management college, I was chatting with him. He was quite religious. I was saying, tell you one thing, that in previous times, when somebody knows Vedic knowledge and he visits a place, they will be holiday in their place. Say, few hundred years ago, that was the nature of India. A saint comes, there is total holiday, curfew. Everybody drops everything and they go to here. People are spiritually very, very eager. But today it is different. That eagerness is lacking. So he told me that actually at that time, you were the only people with knowledge, means a spiritualist. Now there are many people with various kind of knowledge. He is missing the point. I told you so many times, there is difference between skills and knowledge. Just like we all feel, firstly, my voice is clear? Everybody? Because there is a construction work going on. Take care. Thank you, Prabhuji. So this is just like we think we are the body, but actually we are not the body. We know we are the soul. You want me to increase the volume? No, that is not going to help. This is at the full. Okay, I have done it maximum possible. Take care. So now, in this world, just like we see the body, Mataji, us darwaje pe awaaz aa raha hai. Just like in this body, we see in this world, we see the body as the soul, and actually it's an illusion. It is not the body, we are the soul, but we all feel I am the body. So similarly, we think in this world various theories, various philosophies, various skills as knowledge. So when Kapila Muni is actually speaking, he is giving real knowledge. And not only, now we are also speaking. Now Kapila Muni speaks. Isn't that there is a difference? True, we are all in Guru Parampara from Kapila Muni. We are hearing his statements, understanding of Bhagavatam through Srila Prabhupada, and repeating, but still there is difference. Because he's seeing and speaking. We all speak from the world of worldview of our philosophy. But Kapila Muni is seeing and speaking. There is a difference. Therefore, it said purity is the force. If somebody is able to perceive the spiritual knowledge and he speaks, it is more effective. So any knowledge in this world is actually defects. It is spoiled, it is polluted by our 4 defects, whatever we know. This has been discussed many times. Our senses are limited. We easily get into illusion, and then we make mistake, and your number 1 cheats. Senses are limited. Some sound is coming, you don't know from where it is coming. That is called illusion. Senses are limited. We cannot perceive everything. We cannot. I'm sitting here. Can I see what's happening in a room? So if I see, I believe what I see. There are so many things you don't see, sir, which are happening in another's observation. Yeah, senses are limited. And some things are beyond all of our observation capacity. Correct? We don't see so many things at all. But you know it is there. Just like air, I can't see. I know it is there. So senses are limited in so many ways. Then after that, we easily get into illusion. We take one thing or another. We have a tendency to make mistakes, and then we are a number one cheat. I say I saw something, but actually I have not seen. I say I've understood, but actually I have not understood anything. Therefore, when somebody was telling to Srila Prabhupada, Bob Cohen, in Perfect Question, Perfect Answers, so Prabhupada, I'm a teacher. Prabhupada said, you are a cheater. He said, why? Because teacher means you should know things as it is. And do you know? Say, I don't know anything. So, teacher means, yes, I know. Hai. The devotee is not a fool. So, by coming in contact with Krishna, we come in contact with Krishna, the knowledge personified. Other people, they were just like a doll of Maya, they are cheated. Bhagavad Gita has the statement, Maya apahrita jnana. The knowledge is stolen by Maya. He thinks he has knowledge, he has no knowledge. Maya has taken away all the knowledge. He's simply cheated now. So in this situation, actually, therefore, Kapila Muni is very important and hearing is very important because he's speaking with knowledge. So to keep our consciousness alive, just like we had just gone to the yatra, and I met the people the previous day, everybody was so happy because few days of session with the devotees, imagine chanting, doing kirtans together, hearing about Krishna, hearing about Lord Chaitanya, taking prasadam, taking darshan of the Lord, walking in the dham. People were in ecstasy. They were so happy, so happy. But why we can't do it every day? Why we cannot do it? I was just reflecting on this, that actually the Prabhupada says this, I'm not saying this. Prabhupada says that actually in nectar of instruction, dadati pratigrahanati, dadati means you accept something, a gift, and you give back some gift. So we take some donations for the construction of the temple, and then what we just give some small prasadam, something as a gift, or something, some gift. And then first thing is dadati pratanagrahanati, you're receiving gift and giving gift. And then giving something to eat, and reverse, they offering you something to eat, and then revealing our mind, asking some questions, and the person giving instructions. That's what we are doing. And this process is so powerful actually, that even in Kali Yuga, by this we are increasing. See, by nature in Kali Yuga, families are becoming smaller in size. Previously, if you say 100 years, 200 years ago, any family had at least 15, 20 members, minimum. All used to stay next to each other only. The brother, the sister, the children, grandchildren, all used to stay in one house. But as Kali Yuga is progressing, even husband and wife are not able to stay together. And there is fight happening. They are breaking apart. Children don't want to stay also. If you want also, they don't want to stay with the parents. And it's breaking. That's the nature of Kali Yuga. Kali Yuga means fight. And it's breaking. But then here, our family is increasing. It was only 5 people. Now it has become 5,000. A family, roughly it is 5,000 people. So how? How it is increasing? Because we are following the 6 principles. We give something to eat. That person gives something to eat. We reveal our mind. They also reveal their mind. And then they give some gifts. We return some gifts, isn't it? By this, the family keeps growing. Krishna consciousness, actually the nature of Kali Purusha is to divide. But by these 6 activities which are happening, we are able to combine instead of dividing, becoming bigger and bigger. I was just thinking, if this kind of community is there, how beautiful the temple will be and people visit. Just imagine whatever events we were having, those who didn't come, missed out. We'll try to give you all the videos. Slowly we will try to, when the devotees come back, edit and send all the videos. But we actually had a very, very good time every day. And imagine, we are all there in the center of this. Even 10,000 people come, even 1 lakh people come, they'll all be so happy. But to create that kind of an events and atmosphere We need something of this kind of a community. So temple means it should have a community of at least 500 devotees. Then whoever visitor comes, he becomes so ecstatic to just see the atmosphere, because it's a big temple we are constructing. And if there's a 5 people, they will be in the altar only. And 10 people, altar and kitchen. I just calculated we need minimum 150 people to keep all the preaching running. And 500 people will be the way we had it. So much bliss and ecstasy. Why don't we live in that atmosphere? Is it impossible? Not impossible. Not impossible. Everything is doable, provided you value it. Why not live in such an atmosphere? There are so many devotees, there is nice kirtans happening, nice Krishna Katha is happening, we have nice association. At least come and go sometimes. At least we will make a facility that at least people can come for 10, 15 days, 1 month, whenever the holidays times, come and stay and enjoy the whole atmosphere together. So come and go, no problem. 5,000 people, at least 500 in rotation. 500 can come at a time, 1 month. That can be there. But with the community only, the people when they come, actually, they need to see the whole. There is called, in fact, we calculate, it's called critical strength. Then it is easy. You know? Prabhupada was different. He was beyond all the systems of critical number and all. Just like, say, Bhagavatam class is happening in a temple. And one person is sitting. The next person will come, he'll also run away. It used to happen to me in college. I used to ask the college that, can I have a class on Bhagavad Gita? So the management is I said, Swamiji, yes, you can have. We will put announcement in all the classes. We will put a posters for you. So evening 5 o'clock after the college is over, you can have your Gita class. So I used to put up posters with great expectation and buckets of prasadam and all, Mridanga Kartala. I used to go. And then I will be sitting. And I will be sitting in a big hall expecting 500 people will come. But nobody is there. And one person will come peeping. And nobody is there. He will also run. So there is something called a critical strength. At least say 30, 40 people are there, nicely kirtan. Then a new person also comes and sits down. And that depends on the size of the hall. So we are building a big temple. Now, one side we are building a temple, but at the same time, where is the community? Because people, when they come, they will see a beautiful community and they'll just sit down. Oh, so nice, so wonderful devotees. And they enjoy the whole activities. And the temple is full of life. When there are so many devotees, temple becomes full of life. But provided we are continuing the 6 activities, these 6 activities should go on. That keeps the devotees bonded together. Reveal the mind. Our mind is very disturbed nowadays. Oh, you chant Hare Krishna, you read Prabhupada's books very nicely. You do devotion service, stay in association of devotees. In fact, that's what started. We started the course. This element started. Revealing the mind and taking instruction. This is how our whole program started, even online. What is there? Online, offline. We broke the boundary of online, offline. Once in a while we meet, but we know each other already. And then when we meet, we offer prasadam and the people take, and sometimes they offer and we take. And then with this, give some gift or with some donation for a temple construction. We say, thank you very much. So it's how beautiful it is actually. Just think. The temple is not a target. It is only a means where we can present to public beautiful community, happy community in Krishna consciousness. So this should be our target. And then, evam prasanna manaso bhagavad bhakti yogataha bhagavad tattva vijnanam. When you are joyfully situated, a community is very happily, joyfully situated, then Bhagavad Tattva will be understood. That's true individually or collectively. Unless you are happy, you cannot understand God. Individually or collectively, isn't it? So you say they have knowledge, somebody has a lot of knowledge. Now what is the use of the knowledge? Knowledge means you should be happy. Correct? Knowledge means you should be happy. If you have no knowledge, then you are sad. The whole community, if it is full of spiritual knowledge, which is real knowledge, the whole community will be happy. Just like we see in the Bhagavad Gita, we see Krishna is telling Arjuna so many things. Arjuna is eager to hear. And he's saying, Krishna, every word is like nectar. Now, you cannot speak that for, you can speak this only for real knowledge. The false knowledge is never nectar. It's very boring. Therefore, as many rules they make, as many systems they make, classes in the colleges are dead boring. Because matter is dead boring. Matter is dead. And information of the matter is also very boring. But spiritual knowledge is very enlivening. It gives us so much spiritual happiness. And then Bhagavad Gita says, what does it say? Machita madagata prana bodhayastas parasparam katayantascha mam nityam tushyanti cha ramanti cha. In association, we relish the spiritual knowledge. So this is what is knowledge. And today what is going on in the world of knowledge is not knowledge, it's some skills. That's all. And people are getting cheated. They're thinking this is knowledge. Just like whole world, people are getting cheated. They're thinking we are the bodies. And because of that false foundation, people are running for sense gratification and simply wasting every moment of their life and next life going to animal kingdom. Because human life is tad vijnanartam sa gurum eva abhigachet. We see so many big scientists, they're also putting so much effort. Why they don't have any knowledge? Why they have been cheated? Maya aparita jnana, and given only skills, which they believe is knowledge. Why God has cheated them? Because they did not adopt the right process. Suppose you want to make gulab jamun, so there is a process for making gulab jamun. You have to get this, you have to, I don't know cooking, but I'm just giving an example. You have to get milk, you have to make khoya out of milk, and after that in ghee you have to fry it, then you'll get the highest quality jamun. You buy from market jamun mix, not that quality. But if you make yourself khoya and then you fry it in ghee, you will get super, super quality jamun, what Prabhupada used to make without jamun mix, as far as I can understand. They are called, gulab jamun was called ISKCON bullet. The youngsters used to have it and just collapse. So if you do not use the process, then you will not get jamun. You will get something else. It will break. First thing, it will break. The minimum. Worst is it will be something else. The taste will be something else. You understand? So in the same way, the people in this world, everybody is using wrong process to get knowledge. First thing is that, what is the wrong process? First thing is that they go to people who have only knowledge by prataksha. And we discussed prataksha knowledge is spoiled, polluted by the 4 defects. So they think it is straight, the word is like this. They have no knowledge. Actually, they should just shut up. You see, so many times now we are meeting people for one service we are doing for temple construction. We go meet people, sir, find you to help us. We can finish the temple quickly. Nice opportunity will develop for preaching Krishna consciousness. For me, temple is not an end. Temple is a means for preaching. A temple is an end, then we will fall down. Temple is only a means for preaching. So we meet people. And generally, all the people are rich and successful. The problem is they want to talk. Manomaya, they have a lot of knowledge. Annamaya, Pranamaya is over. They have food. They can protect themselves. They have big car, big house, some guards. So now they want to speak. They think life is successful. And they tap, they eat the head. You just listen. Correct. They're wonderful. They're very intelligent. Thank you. Collect some donation and bring to the temple. But we can see actually that we have to remain silent. In fact, if you read, there is a very nice book called Light of Bhagavata. When you get time, so any one of you read that book, Light of Bhagavata, L-O-B. You can locate on the net also, Light of Bhagavata, you can download and read. It's a very nice book. In that book, it is said that sometimes river flows, sometimes doesn't flow, isn't it? Sometimes waterfall is there, sometimes not there. So it says similarly, sometimes people with knowledge speak, sometimes they become silent. So similarly, by grace of Srila Prabhupada, we receive some knowledge. When you go to meet people, many people in this world, we become silent. Even though knowledge is there, we want to share this knowledge. People do not want to listen. Anna? They will simply do vada vivada, become silent. But they used to speak to a fool. Yeah? We say we should not speak to a fool. So we become silent that time because even he is getting agitated. So better, such bole mare latha. So in this world, even if you have knowledge, you have to become silent because people do not want to hear. And that all of you have that experience. You're learning Krishna consciousness, you meet your friends, you meet your relatives. Tell me how many of you are telling whole knowledge? Are you able to speak? Even though you have knowledge, by the grace of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, by grace of Sri Jagannatha, by grace of the Guru Parampara, by grace of Brahmanda Brahmite Kono Bhagyavan Jeev, some very rare soul which is so fortunate, and Guru Krishna Prasade Paya Bhakti Rata Beach, by mercy of Guru and Krishna, gets a seed of devotion. Very rare soul. So you have that fortune. Prabhupada said one day, I told you many times, can't you see the magic? Prabhupada, what is the magic? You got knowledge. So it's a great fortune. Those who are hearing Bhagavatam now, you are actually very fortunate. You got knowledge. Some extent. But now, are you able to share, tell me, with everybody, anybody? No, you have to become silent so many times, even with somebody whom you know so closely, because he cannot just understand. So now what do we do? So as in a family, it is good to engage them. Some engagement we give. So gradually by engaging, they will get the mercy of Krishna. And Guru Krishna Prasade, by the mercy of Guru and Krishna, then the knowledge is manifest in the heart. And without any doubt. Asamshayam samagram vam. Maya sakta manapartha. Yogam yunjam madashayaha. Asamshayam samagram mam yatha gyasitita shunu. So Krishna is saying in this shloka that actually if you want to receive knowledge, you hear from the right source. But people are making mistake. They are not hearing from the right source. They are not using the right process. So mass of people are actually without any knowledge. There is no knowledge. They know some skills which look like knowledge. Skills is not knowledge. Knowledge means what's the mission of my life. In colleges, I divide into IQ, EQ, SQ. Most of the people, they think skills as knowledge. Some people understand, no, some values are also there. We should be good. That is also part of knowledge. But the vision, why I'm doing what I'm doing, why question comes and knowledge, skills and values. We say the knowledge. Why I should live, who am I, why I'm staying in the material world. Take the varieties of knowledge which is actually lacking in the society. Tad vijnanartam sagurum eva vigachet. So if you want to have knowledge, you have to search for a guru. So the first thing is that people making mistake is that they actually they are taking pratyaksha pramana as everything. And that is the first mistake in society. Therefore, they generally go to scientists and they are very much excited. And they may have some partial knowledge. They make your mobiles and internet. But at the same time, they destroy the earth because it is half knowledge is a dangerous thing. You make some inconvenience, you make some convenience. And in the process of making convenience, you make an inconvenience which is 10 times bigger, which is not visible at that time, but later it is visible. So basically what you did was a waste of time. But on the temporary for that time, people feel delight. I discussed this many times. So if we take the scientists as saviors, but actually they are not creating convenience for us, they are making my life more inconvenient. Just like a normal day man today, be the scientist, I am so grateful to the scientists. I have mobile, I have internet, I have computer. How you people have done. Okay, we'll talk about our work later. But in the process of creating mobile, internet and all, we destroyed the earth. I don't even have air to breathe. I don't have water to drink. Our rivers are gone, ocean is gone, and earth is gone. This year, the heat they are watching, the forests are burning in Europe and America. So you created some convenience, but you created 10 times. This is called half knowledge. Even material knowledge is what is happening is there in the world today is only half knowledge. They see, they look as saviors, but actually they are damaging, just like my mobile. Now you say, I'll make it work better and I give it to you. And after you spend some time, sir, now the mobile doesn't function. I wanted to be angry at you. So you should be ashamed of what you have done. So this science is only 300 years old. Before 300 years old, people are living peacefully. Don't think they were crying. They were living very peacefully with knowledge, at least in India. And then you came, you close all the gurukuls, blah, 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 blah. You did so many things. And you say, we have saved the world. But the rivers are fresh and clean. The nature is full of all the species. Today, half the species have already been made extinct by man itself. And earth become unlivable. That's why they are saying the Ukraine issue is a distraction. All the top leaders are saying that real issue is the climate disaster, which is in front of us. We are getting distracted by this other thing. That's a very minor thing. The real thing is that the whole Ukraine issue, okay, some economic problem, blah, 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 but it is not destroying the world. But the climate is about to destroy the world. Climate disaster. So who knew that? Nobody. Half knowledge. Okay, some knowledge is there. Half. Even material knowledge is only half. You didn't even know fully the material knowledge itself. You didn't know there global warming will come. You didn't know so much pollution will come. You didn't know so many accidents will come. So many problems will come. You didn't know that. Even material knowledge is half. Forget spiritual knowledge is zero. So common man needs knowledge. Human life, you can acquire knowledge. That's a privilege of human life. But people do not use the right process to get knowledge. And they're not able to distinguish, just like Paramahamsa is able to distinguish between matter and spirit. So he doesn't waste his time in the distractions created a matter, because he is always drinking the Piba the Bhagavata Rasamalayam Aho Muhu Rasika Bhuvi Bhavakaha. He always delights in drinking the Bhagavata Rasa, and he doesn't waste his one moment and variety of the metal energy. That is the request to all of you. We just had an experience, those who came for the Yatra for 3 days. Piba the Bhagavata Rasamalayam. You're drinking the Bhagavata Rasa, correct? With the association of devotees, but keep that going on. Keep chanting, keep reading. Dham has a power. Association has power. Nama also has power. Take the benefit of the Nama. Take the benefit of the Shastra. And keep your happiness growing and growing in Krishna consciousness. So use the right process. The people are not. And when they listen, say, okay, we will not go to the speculators. We'll go to the devotees. No, we'll go to the people who believe in the Shastra. They don't end up with devotees. 99% of the people who listen to Manushyanam Sahasreshu. So among thousands of people, somebody looks for spiritual life. Most of the people are cheated by people who have no knowledge. Andha yathande upaniyamana, blind leading the blind. Most of the people. But there are some people who said, okay, I'll go to spiritual light. I'll go to spiritual direction. And among them who go for spiritual life, very few end up in Krishna consciousness. Very few. Krishna consciousness is the highest conclusion of the scripture. Highest conclusion. Yoginam api sarvesham madgatantaratmana shaddavan bhajate yomam same yukta tamo mataha. So they are most fortunate who come to the path of Krishna consciousness, bhakti, Krishna bhakti. But then, having come to the path of Krishna bhakti, it is very difficult for them. It is very, very difficult for them to advance. How to advance in the path of Krishna consciousness? They need to come to the right place. So they don't come. So then why is it somebody cheated? Because he is not sincere. So Prabhupada used to say, so many scientists, they say they're looking for knowledge, but they don't end up in knowledge. They end up in ignorance. So why they are cheated? They're also searching. Prabhupada said, no, they're really not searching for truth. So a fault lies with us. We should be sincerely eager for truth. We should be sincerely eager to know the truth. And then Krishna, there is nothing lamentable in kingdom of God. We will get the real knowledge. Just like Madhvacharya, Ramanacharya, Shankara, even Brahma when he was born. was sincerely eager for knowledge. Okay, so for us within the heart, there should be sincere eagerness. My Lord, I'm ready to pay any price. I want to receive real knowledge. Somebody asked Srila Prabhupada, can he show me God? Prabhupada said, it's not a 5-minute thing. I give you some argument. You need to culture your consciousness. You need to live a pure life. Then you can understand knowledge. So knowledge is actually the mercy of the Lord, descend by the chiram vichinnam. For millions of years where speculation you not get. Athapi te deva padam bhojam toya prasada lesha anugrahita evi. Janati tattvam chiram vichinnam. Okay? So I'm just forgetting one line. So Atapi te deva padam bhojam, whose Krishna is merciful, there the knowledge will descend. So the knowledge is non-different from Krishna. Just like just like a child, one person hands to another, or mango you take and give to another person. So knowledge is not different from Krishna. It descends, it is lying. The dharma sattatam nihitam guhayam. It is confidentially lying in the heart of a devotee, and we can receive the knowledge in good association. Okay? In pure heart, in sincere devotion service. Then only we can receive the knowledge and make life perfect. And Kapila Muni is doing that. And one more important thing was said, that no fruitive activities. Somebody, how do you know somebody has received knowledge? Everybody will say, I have knowledge. A person having knowledge does not do fruitive activity for one moment. That's a sign he got knowledge. Correct? Suppose you're walking on the middle of the road and a truck is coming. And I say, a truck is coming. Yeah, I can see. And if you can see, then walk on the corner, no? Why are you walking on the road? है ना? पश्यना पीना पश्यति. देख के भी दिखता नहीं है क्या? दिखता नहीं है क्या ट्रक आ रहा है सिर पे? We say that. So similarly, the somebody is doing fruitive activities is going to stay in this world for millions of births. He's going to stay in this world for millions of births. So isn't he foolish? He's acting for sense gratification. So a proof of having knowledge is that what? What is the proof of having knowledge? The person doesn't for a moment act for sense gratification. But the point is, alone we cannot do. We can do it together. Therefore, we discuss Bhagavatam, and I hope this Krishna's grace, the small project is also over, so that we can also physically stay. True. Now, how many people you tell you had such a nice dramas, you had such a nice, very beautiful classes by Atul Krishna Prabhu we had. So you can tell all those things to some extent, okay. But it was totally different to be there. It was totally different to be there. In fact, one very touching thing Atul Krishna Prabhu was telling, many devotees started crying after hearing that. He said that, see, we are foreigners. We are not even allowed to enter the Jagannatha temple. We are all so fortunate, born in this holy land. Now you are at the door of Vaikuntha. Just little, go inside. Just little effort now. You must have so much pious credits to be born in the holy land of Bharatvarsha. You have. And now you are at the door of Vaikuntha. Just go inside, little effort. Sincerely chant Hare Krishna, read Bhagavad Gita, just go to Vaikuntha. Otherwise, next life you are not guaranteed. You may not be born in India, then they will not allow you inside Jagannatha temple, they'll kick you out. But there's so many privileges come. Anyway, we are not happy with this privilege. We wish that everybody should be allowed. But I'm just saying, this is just, very visible. But there's so many privileges that come to be born in India. You get to the great culture. It may be dead. A dead elephant also has a value. So there is benefit. So take full advantage of Krishna consciousness and identify what is real knowledge, what is not real knowledge, what is work for real work, what is not real work. Bhagavad Gita says, no, action in action in action in action. Don't waste your time with activities which are just for sense gratification. Act only for the pleasure of Krishna. And that can definitely, all this will be easily, we can explode our preaching 100 times at least by establishing a small center where facilities are there for devotees to come, stay here and expand Krishna consciousness. And also remember this is the month of Kartik, and being the month of Kartik, and in the night we have Kartik Aarti. You're welcome to join us. And I think all of you know Nama Ishwaram. Those who do not know, kindly download Kartik Damodar Aarti, Nama Ishwaram Sachidananda Rupam. Sing this simple prayer at home and do Diya. And if possible, join us in the night, where you can also to the deities offer Diya. Okay, Hare Krishna, everybody.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji, Pranam Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji,
Hare
Dandavat
Krishna
Pranam.
Krishna
Hare
Prabhuji.
So many
Prabhuji.
Krishna Prabhuji.
you are
Dandavat Pranam.
Hare
Krishna
Krishna.
Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji.
Krishna Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna
Hare
Prabhuji.
Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare
Hare
Krishna.
Krishna Prabhuji. Thank you.
Thank you.